Martin friends, and welcome back to today's video. I want to do another sit down video today. I'm getting my idea from Lainey Ozark because I thought it was brilliant, and I think it would be fun to kind of mesh my Doc Martens that I have into this idea. Ozark did a video on her winter wish list, and I love this because I always have thrift wish list slash a wish list of things that are somewhat seasonal that I plan to buy. Everything I purchase centers around, will it go good with Doc Martens? I think I had stated this in one of my earlier videos, but when it comes to my style, I'm obviously a little bit more punk, grunge, alt. I can go a little bit coastal granny sometimes, but you know, it depends on my mood. So the first thing on my wish list are the 90s Levi's. They dropped these and I wanted to actually get them probably about 3 or 4 sizes from my normal size in order to have them baggy, because I'm looking for like a baggy dad style jean. We'll link Delaney's Child down below for you, but she did a reel, I think, wearing these and they looked so good, and she sized up in them because I think she's a 25, she sized up to a 28, and they looked so perfectly baggy. So I was like, I have to try these. Yeah, that is number 1. Number 2 is the Doc Marten Marc Jacobs recent drop. So I have been trying to get my hands on these velvet shoes, and the price point that these are at right now is so ridiculously high. I almost bought them on Depop for like almost $400. I had my mind fully vested in these things, and I am kind of glad they sold before I could get my hands on them. They're selling like hotcakes, and I'm sure that they'll keep popping up. I find these to be so good and gothic. Speaking of another secondhand pair of Docs, it's the plaid Audric's that I think Marc Jacobs dropped a bit ago. I also want these, but these are also going for like $400, I think, because Olivia Rodrigo was wearing them. So definitely both of these are on my winter wish list, but I am going to try to wait till they drop in price, or hopefully aren't as popular. So it might be a bit before I actually get my hands on them, but definitely have been eyeing both of those. So I guess I'll call this number 4. So this one is a brown leather jacket. Now I'll show you guys the exact style I'm looking for. I have been looking on Depop. I have been thrifting at my local community aid, which has so many gems. I have been looking on Poshmark. I have been looking everywhere for my perfect brown leather jacket because it is a staple that unfortunately I do not have in my wardrobe. God, is it so hard to find the perfect one. I want one with like front pockets, perfectly oversized. Likely it would be a men's leather jacket because I just feel like I vibe more with the androgyny of a men's leather. It has to be real leather. I don't want polyester. I don't want any synthetic materials. Being very picky, but I want this jacket to be the rest of my life jacket that I can wear if I gain weight, if I have a baby. I can wear it into old age. I'm looking for the brown leather jacket. I really just don't want to buy it outright because it is leather. I want to thrift it. This is a struggle, guys. I'm waiting patiently. I'm waiting real patiently for the perfect brown leather jacket. Next item that I really have my eyes on is a pair of overalls. But either velvet overalls or a dark rinse, like a darker wash pair of overalls. I do have quite a few phenomenal overalls in my wardrobe already, but I want a tighter fitting pair, like the pair that fits perfectly is an oversized. Did see the Ziggy overalls by Free People, and I really liked them. I actually saved them to my Pinterest board. Something along this style. Overalls are such a good transitional piece. They can really be for any season because you can throw sweaters over them, sweaters underneath them, all kinds of jackets, long sleeves, turtlenecks. There's just so much you can do with overalls. So I really am on the hunt for my perfect pair. Another thing I have been on the hunt for months now is a black maxi slip skirt. Love the look of them and how versatile they are, and they can be layered, which I actually have been vibing with the idea of layering my skirts. Will come up in another styling video soon. It has to be a slip skirt, preferably, again, not a synthetic material. It's kind of hard to have a piece look quality when it is a synthetic material, and that's something I'm really coming to appreciate. It's possible. I have a lot of great pieces that are still synthetic materials. I'm not saying I'm completely against buying them. I'm just really trying to stray away from purchasing synthetic materials for a lot of reasons. But one of them is just that they tend to look a bit cheaper. So yeah, moving on to my last winter thrift item. The last item that I really want for this winter is a corduroy or brown suede vest. I can show you guys my perfect one here. I found it on Pinterest. Again, I am like quaking and thinking about breaking and just purchasing it outright and not secondhand. It's also kind of hard to find the right material for this particular vest. This would definitely be a staple piece in my wardrobe. Just so beautiful and so versatile, and I'm in love with brown. Any earth tones, honestly, I'm 150% here for. LOL, not last thing, I have one more thing after this. But a brown suede or corduroy vest, and it has to look like this. This is the perfect one. The very last thing is a messenger bag. I remember when I was in high school, and for some reason I did not like these bags in high school when they were like trending. My high school was like 2010, 2006, 2010. I just thought these bags were so, I don't know, annoying, big, bulky. But right now I am in my, I want a pair of Apple like headphones, the big boy era, and a messenger bag. Like I want that to be my vibe. And I want the bag to be olive green or black. Almost thrifted a brown leather one, but I just didn't like the way it looked. I really sat on it for a while. I almost got it from ThredUp. I don't want a brown one because it's not going to go with as much. Wouldn't be mad if it was corduroy either. It's tough, especially because they're not really a trendy thing. I think that is everything on my winter wish list currently. I do really appreciate you guys watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoy this content and want to see more of it. I will talk to you in the next video. Hopefully it will be a styling and review. Peace out, y'all.